with the man in town, Ted Rubin. Ted, what's going on, man?
Hey, it's another great day. The weather here in New York's been gorgeous. I was just in Miami for Hispanize. Amazing, amazing conference. And I have to tell you the most important thing, and the way that I think they view it and I viewed it, is it wasn't really an event or a conference.
Right.
It was an experience. That's what the Latino community, I think, is a really, really passionate community. I think they really understand what term relationship.
They're growing exponentially.
So, but I can tell you that the weather here in New York is better than it was in Miami. So.
Yes, I love my city, New York. So, the biggest mistakes you have seen companies, small, large, make when using social media?
I think the biggest mistakes companies are making using social media are worrying about mistakes. I think that is the number one thing.
You think they worry too much about?
They worry too much about what they say, what they do, what kind of mistakes they're going to make, having an overall strategy, following that strategy, putting out rules and regulation books for every single person in the company. I'm not saying that's not important in certain businesses to have certain guidelines, but also you don't have to wait until there are guidelines for everybody. You can start with a smaller group. You can start by listening. You can start by just paying attention to what's happening. And it's going to evolve so quickly, your presence, that you need to see what the real passion points of your consumers are.
So what's the easiest way? What is the easiest way for a company? I know a lot of companies out there start off listening first and then slowly begin to have conversations and whatnot, but what's the easiest way to enter this field?
I think the easiest way to enter is to first start looking at other people in your industry. Don't guide by that. Just get a look, because if somebody's doing something really well or really badly, you want to learn from that. I think it's more important for you to develop on your own. But I think you need to just jump in. I also think you need to have your senior executive team walk through how to use Twitter, how to use Facebook, and make sure that they're using it, even if it's for a short period of time.
But why aren't they using it? I mean, you're one of the very few CSMOs that I know of, or just C-level people that I know of that actually uses Twitter religiously.
Most aren't using it because they don't want to change, because they're just used to what they're doing. I don't do it that way. I'm at this age and I'm going to finish with what I'm doing. I'm not going to change something on my watch. It's not important to let somebody else do it. Well, I don't do the SEO, so why do I have to do this? I don't do the affiliate relationship. But they're not understanding, and this goes to mistake number 2, is that social media should be a shell around your entire organization. It has to do with everything you're doing. You can learn about product suppliers, customer service, finance. Everything can be wrapped around and learned from with social media, and everything can be amplified. So you have a PR department. Half the time you want to talk about mistakes, the guys in PR aren't talking to the guys in social because they don't want to share what they're doing.
Or marketing.
Or with marketing. Meanwhile, no one's saying that traditional PR is dead. I don't believe that. There's a lot of value for it in different places. But if you're getting an article in a magazine, let me know about it so I can broadcast it out to a much bigger populace than simply who reads that magazine. And then another important thing that's happening is companies are just doing things campaign and initiative based. They're limiting social to being just another tool in the marketing toolbox. Instead of
treated the same.
They treat it just like every other one. Let's do a little bit of these campaigns. We'll do some social campaigns. We'll reach out to the community and get reviews. Instead of understanding that it's much deeper than that. It's about building relationships with your consumers. It has to go cross silos. And if not, across every silo of your company, because that might take years, at least across all the marketing silos.
So are companies just not realizing that, such larger companies that have been doing this for decades now, are they not realizing that social media is an engagement platform? Ultimately, at its very core, instead of saying, hey, look at this water, you need to buy this water is fantastic, and then putting that message out on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn,
I think they're afraid of it being an engagement platform. Because companies will say to you, and I've heard this, I've been in big meetings with senior executives, saying, what are you talking about? Of course we engage, we have customer service lines, we talk to people all the time. But also that's one-to-one. There's nobody listening. So when you as a customer service agent mess up or say the wrong thing, so sure, there might be the occasion where something's recorded. Or they might go and write a blog post about it. But people aren't listening in live. What the fear is our communication, our discussion going on while other people are watching. But there are companies out there that get it. I mean, like I always talk about, JetBlue gets it. They're out there conversing. Citibank now, they get it. They're out there talking to people, not worrying about what other people listen. The ones that aren't, and I have to tell you, I was just at a conference, and there were people talking, and experts saying, well, when somebody complains online, the first thing you need to do is take them to direct message. And I waited till they finished, and I said, look, with all due respect, I respect you as a marketer, but I disagree with that as much as I possibly could. Do it in public and share. So this is what's happening. I think a lot of it is fear. It's just like us, you not wanting to use your credit card online 5, 6, 7, 10 years ago, or you not wanting to check in somewhere because you didn't want people to know where you were. But and it's about people getting comfortable with it, understanding they're getting value for this things they're giving up, whether it be privacy or it be the fact that they can't control every message, and understanding that there's much more value in having people talk to you and share and build a relationship and know that you're listening to them. And beyond that, and this is just a traditional part of business, everybody else is going to be starting to do it. And if you're not doing it, you're going to be left behind.
And you don't think that there's a pushback by certain companies, that even with even certain styles like marketing, PR, just pushing back social media because they think, listen, if we adopt social media, it's going to replace our department, whether it be PR, marketing, tech, whatever it is.
I think it's 100% that. I think especially PR is afraid of that. I think most marketing agencies or ad agencies are afraid of that. I don't think it's happening that fast. There's a lot of value to a TV ad. There's a lot of value to other types of media. They're not going away so quick. And I think that these companies have to understand that they need to embrace what's happening. Just like companies need to embrace critics and not worry about pushing them in a corner or hiding baby, as they say.
That's the worst bit.
Right.
Worst
Exactly.
one for me. Because it gets louder and louder and louder.
In today's day and age, this is the way it's happening. Your brand is out there, and I just was writing something about a post that has to do with personal brand. And it's very different for our kids today and us today. Everything you say is being recorded. And you're not even realizing it. You're writing a review, you're commenting on a blog, you're doing something, you are building your personal brand. So think about what you write, what it means, because you're saying, in every action, you're saying something about who you are, and what you stand for.
Right. Ted, always informative.
It's a pleasure. Looking forward to the next time.
All right, guys, take it easy. Have a good time.